Hey there guys, welcome back to Snowrunner. I'm MJ Haggis and I'm going to start off with a little update of what I've been doing. So at the end of the last recording, which was a great success, I've done a bit of logistical shuffling about, getting things back to the garage and just stuff like that to prepare for this video. So we're at the Crossroads garage with the step pike. This guy was left in, I'll show you, I left him in Harvest Corp on his own. He was sat up on a hill somewhere down here. So all I did was I crossed the water and got him back through into the Heartlands and into the garage. But now he's back into the Crossroads. So with that done, I then... Was it the Institute we were in? I can't remember. Which one was it we were in? It wasn't the Institute. It must have been Heartlands we were actually in, yeah. So I got the other step that was assisting the Paystar. I got that guy back to the garage along with the Paystar, and also there was something else. Or the Bandit. I got the Bandit back to the garage. The K700 is still down here. I'm not sure what we'll do with him just yet. I'll figure out whatever farming task he's going to be required for. I've got the Ford F750 down here on this little island ready to do another task. But it's a fairly straightforward task, taking a trailer that's left abandoned on that island and bring it down to the, I think it's this task here, supply chain. So he's ready to go for that little task. The Can Loaf, well, he's still sitting there, can't do anything with him. So back in the Crossroads, so we're in the pike with a reconfigured pike. He's got the low saddle and a crane. The Tega that was left at this junction is now back in the garage, and the trailer that was attached is now going to, well, it is attached to the pike. For the contract, is it a contract? Is it a task? It's a task, but I can't bring it up until we're in the Institute map. We're going to go and try and repair the bridge that the Azov 5319 is left at. And that requires 2 lots of steel beams and 2 lots of concrete blocks, as I believe, which is the reason I'm going to have the crane on the step, which fits nicely, double stack the blocks on top of the metal beams on this 5-slot trailer. That is what we're going to do shortly. I've got to get the step from here, though, up past the gas station, top up with fuel there, and through into the Institute. That's where I'm heading just now. I'll show you the map, I'll show you the thing. So that's how he's configured. Looks alright. Plenty of room between the crane and the trailer, so it looks like it might work quite well with everything loaded up. I haven't changed his colour scheme, he's pretty much exactly the same. So I wanted to use the pike as much as possible, and I thought using him for the low saddle was a good choice. We'll see who he's like towing a trailer. He handled having the service add-on without any problems, and I got him back to the garage without any problems at all. Very capable. So, engine on, and I will see you through in the Institute, ready to go into this next task. Game on. Welcome to the Institute again. Right, I've just arrived. The pickup point is here on my right. I'll show you on the map now. I've already highlighted the task, unfinished bridge, 2 metal beams. It's the first of 2 parts though. On this, it's locked out the second part, which is the 2 concrete blocks. But even though there's 2 metal beams here, I'm going to try and get the whole lot, the metal beams and the concrete blocks, all in one go. It rings a bell of what I did last time. So we're going to attempt it again, but obviously using this truck as opposed to whatever I used the last time. It doesn't seem too bad a road. A couple of little dodgy sections perhaps to get over to this bridge, but I'm kind of optimistic. The step on the way here did really well. The only issue, it's not even an issue, he had no problems getting through, but of this 250 litres, I used up 50 litres getting an empty trailer just to this gateway. So fuel consumption was quite high. He was regularly in the 12, 13 litres a minute mark. He's fine just now, but maybe it's just on the off-road sections there. He jumped up to 14 or so, 15. So, fuel could be a slight issue, but we've got a roof rack with 4 jerry cans on it, so we might be okay. Right, I need to get closer than that because we've got to get both. I need the crane, so let's actually back that up. Should have thought about that before I arrived. Let's just move a little bit closer. Right. Crane should be close there. I'll probably have to detach and get everything loaded properly. First things first, we need the metal beams. Don't need crane mode. Why did I do that? I'll need it at some point, but I need to get out of that. I need to get out of that and go into cargo management. That one. That's better. Okay, metal beams, 4 of them. We'll take 2. And we could probably get 1 lot of concrete blocks right at the very back and 1 loaded on top. So that's what we're aiming for. And 1 on the platform, please. Lovely. Now we can go for the crane. See, even now I'm just thinking I should have loaded that slightly differently. I should have probably put the concrete blocks on first. So it's sitting here and then the metal beams on behind. Because then I could double stack the concrete blocks on top of the concrete blocks, which are slightly lower, probably easier to keep in place. However, hey, live and learn. It might help one of you guys who, if you choose to do it similarly to this. Right, let's drop them roughly about, it's a little bit skew-iff. How about there? Cool. Get rid of that. Exit the crane mode. So, in theory, we are good to fix that bridge as is. Let's see if we can do it now. I'm hoping the concrete blocks placed there will be less likely to bounce off. Yeah, it all looks fairly solid at the moment, but this is the easy part. Going through the streams and stuff is where these things tend to bounce about and they can easily end up off the side. But again, that's another reason for having a crane if you can fit one. Now, I better explain. The reason we're doing the unfinished bridge, because one, it'll make our lives easier in the future. It saves going away up to the north and across that other bridge, other stream area. So, once we've done this, we can move on and try the experimental field contract, and that's the one where I need to get the tractor through, so I'll probably look to be bringing the K7M through. Right. Oh, are we kind of like bogged down? Come on, step. I mean, that is a crazy heavy load, I get it. He is moving though. Look. Yes. No winch required. Definitely helped by having mud tires fitted there. Nice job. Slow and steady. Yeah, so the K7M I need to bring through. And having that bridge open will make our lives a lot easier because the implements for the experimental field, which then will give us the sample potatoes, which is what we're ultimately after for the contract, like hot potatoes. That's the end goal. Well, that's the short-term goal. That's what we're aiming for just now. The long-term goal is still going to be getting the garage open in Harvest Corp. But all of these little jobs ultimately will help, especially things like opening up bridges. So we'll just keep on trucking. I'm not too sure what those two metal beams are on the ground, if they're going to be like set aside for something else, because ultimately we could have picked them up. But having all four in the one location, I thought, well, why not? We're just going to trundle around this road until we get to the broken bridge, or the unfinished bridge. Certainly a lot of finishing other people's jobs in this game. Right, straight across, no messing. Yeah. I had thought about using this pike with its new, not so fancy, but new sideboard bed. But I don't know when I'm next going to need that sideboard side of things. The low saddle and this trailer was just too convenient for this job anyway. I will probably have to reconfigure them at some point for another task, because I want to use this guy quite a bit if possible. Oh, watch out. These boards are nasty. You have to forgive me, my voice still isn't quite back to normal from having that cold. Sometimes a little bit croaky. Oh, here we go. First part. Turn. That sign's gonna have to be collateral damage. Don't need to worry about all-wheel drive and diff lock. They are permanently on. Let's pick the right route. That's not a bad crossing. There's definitely worse ones. In fact, where that Ford F-750 went across, where there's a task to clear out some trees with drilling equipment, that's the worst crossing I've seen so far in this region. This is pretty nice. So yeah, there's an implement up the back of there. If you've, there it is there, the harvester, I think that is. We've got to get that out, because that's on this map, might as well use it. In fact, that's another task we need to do, which will give us access to that harvester. I think it's called Exhibit A. We passed it, but we never activated it, I don't think. We might have done, I don't know. Anyway, let's get rid of the metal beams. Oh, and a cutscene, yes. That's a good sturdy bridge, none of my little wooden rickety things. Happy with that. Now, let's put these guys on. Unpack, repack. And 2 concrete blocks. You'd have been mad. Well, I would have been mad not to have picked up the whole lot in one go. Saves 2 trips. Even with it being locked out. We have a bridge. Beautiful. Thank you kindly. Now we won't have to take the detour just to get across. You're right, 6,800 cash, 710 XP. So on the map, in case you were just slightly unsure, that was the alternative route. It was a long way for a shortcut. So we're open there. We've got the ANZA 5319 that he's technically needing to get back to the garage probably. Oh, that's what I did. I did another move. The Land Rover that was down here that I was going to get back up to the service or repair station. So he was fully restocked with fuel and repair points. I did all that. Still left the Western Twin Steer there. But I took the Land Rover back out and he is now right next door to the Dawn 71 ready to repair him. But we'll go past him shortly. What's the best way? Do we actually need to take this step any further? I'm not too sure. Maybe we won't. I'm just going to reverse him back off this road. I'll stick him here. Since we don't need to go this way so much anymore. And he's facing the right direction for going back to a garage, I think. That's the shortest route. So, first part done. Like hot potatoes has come back to haunt us. We're not doing that. Yeah, Exhibit A is what we should be looking to do soon, but we need Exhibit A. Oh, I have activated it. So, Harvester becomes available from over here, as I said on the way past, for experimental field. But to pick up the Harvester, we need the tractor through, and I haven't got that through just yet. So, that'll be next to my list of jobs. Everything else seems okay down there. I need to find the shortest route to get the tractor through to this point here. Maybe through from the Heartlands? I'm not too sure. But tell you what, just while we're parked with the Land Rover here, let's jump into him. There he is. All ready to go. Poor little Don. Let's get him fixed. Long overdue. How many points do we need? 372. I don't think he's even going to get fully fixed. But we do have the Azov just round the corner. He could maybe finish off the job. Let's go with gas tank as a priority because we don't want leaking fuel. Then engine. Yeah. We'll give him a wee top up to at least make him slightly less red. Oh, the thick rope. Yeah, well, rope. Yeah, that's the repair points. Let's use that on the suspension. 80 of the boot. God, he's using up everything we've got. So maybe gearbox. And is that me all? Oh no, we've got the extinguisher just in case there's any flames or smoke there. He's all yellow. He'll run but badly. I think that's... Oh no, I'm still not done. How good is this Land Rover? We've got the recovery boards. We'll put that into the engine then. Am I done now? Yeah, that's all done except for a couple of tyres. And he is fine on his wheels. Fuel now. I think he's empty. Yes. Dawn, you can have it from the large supplies. There you go. And I will top up myself. No, I don't even need to, because I'm going to take the Land Rover back to the repair centre. Where is that? Back down. Yeah, the repair station. And that'll top up the Land Rover back to how he was. Maybe even let's jump in the Azov now. See, he's still got something, I'm sure. Repair points. Oh, sorry. 201 he's got. That's not bad. So let's just... It was more of a fuel with this guy. He was a thirsty vehicle. We need to go... Where do we need to go? We need to go back, so I need to get turned. Okay, that sounds... Another one. Collateral damage. We'll have that repaired in no time. So once this Dawn's fully finished, then this Azov, now that that bridge is also fixed, we'll be going back to the garage for whatever next task we need them for. But our next episode will probably be the Exhibit A. I'll need to go and get a tractor through. Again, I'll do this out with the video just to save some time. The tractor will make it through. Might pick up a little bit of damage here in the suspension. Nothing major. Oh, two of the bales have gone missing. They were on the road. How bizarre. Somebody's nicked them. Somebody's stolen my hay bales. Right, anyway, repair the van body to the Dawn. Yes, how much is left? 112. There we go. Absolutely pristine. And we can even fix ourselves. What was damaged? The suspension. There we go. See, even this could go back to the same place as the Land Rover's going. Down here at the repair station. And then we've got the Azov as a mobile repair centre. Just to go around, should we need them. That could always be an option. So maybe I'll just do that. I'll get the Azov down here. I need to get the twin steer back to the garage though, because he can't do anything else really down there. So I've got a little bit more logistical stuff. I might even move the twin steer back to the garage, or I could just leave him there as another option. We have lots of options. Exhibit A is the next task. Let's try and get that activated. Start tracking that. So that is the job on, guys. I'm going to end this. This will be a short one now that everything's done. I'm just going to do a bit of juggling about, ready for the next episode, which is again with the tractor. That's what I've been wanting to use. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me again soon. Bye for now.